Hey, what's up everybody? Doing an update on old FrankenTruck here. As you can see, I'm a little further than the last update that I did. Probably way further. Got a cab on, got some fenders on. Fenders aren't totally permanent yet. I've just got them on fitting other things like the front radiator support and such. Got brakes done. Got intercooler and radiator mounted in the radiator support. Got the heater hoses hooked up. Got the clutch done. Got steering hooked up, which is the crossover steering that I was telling you about. I don't know if you can see any of that down there. Anyways, this is the factory Dodge seat from the 94 Dodge that I took the Cummins and the transmission out of, and I kind of like it better than the just regular old bench that was in it, so I'm kind of modifying it to fit. I need to make it lower, further back, but that shouldn't be too hard to mount in there. Lots of other people have done it before. Of course, I'm going to get seat covers for the seats, both the front and the back. I'm going to clean up the rear seat and get a matching old school saddle style seat cover for it. Got carpet in, and I did it's not the actual Dynamat, it's the China mat, some import stuff that I bought cheaper on eBay, and it's probably not quite as flexible as Dynamat, but otherwise it's pretty close. I mean, you can kind of tell when you're holding it in your hands, it's not as thick or resilient as the Dynamat stuff, but hey, it works, you know. This thing ain't a show truck. Am I gonna fix this rust? Yeah, but not right now. I'm gonna get this thing running and driving, and then I'm gonna worry about painting it and fixing the rust, and I've got too many other things that are waiting on this truck to get done, or at least out of here. I got that Oliver 1800 that I got to fix on. I got some work that I got to do to my 95 Chevy. Lots of things that are kind of waiting to come in here next. So last time, I don't know if I had the fuel tanks on yet, but I've got the whole drive line hooked up. Got the drive shaft made that goes between the transmission and transfer case. Got the exhaust hooked up. And of course, building this truck, I've had a lot of these parts sitting around for years. Many of them were over here in this corner, which now that they're going on the truck, like the doors and the seats and other interior pieces, it's actually cleaning this place up. Same with a whole bunch of interior stuff that I had over there. I had kept the original carpet, thinking that in case I needed it for something like a template or anything, I'd hang on to that. But this carpet that I ordered online, she fit right in. I mean, it was great. It was pretty cheap, and I really like it. You can tell it's pretty durable stuff. But I'm putting different front doors on because the front doors that came with this 79 cab had a few issues with them. The rear doors were pretty good, so I already put them on. Got the rear seat in. Carpet all done. Yeah, it's a mess in here, but I'll clean it all up before I actually finish it all up. See, there's some more of that China mat stuff. I'm gonna get some more though to put on this back sheet metal here, just a little extra insulation. And then this truck originally came with a headliner, so I don't have one. I don't know if I'm gonna make one. I can't find an aftermarket one, but I'll look some more, and I'll probably put some of that insulation stuff up there too. This truck originally had air conditioning, so it's gonna keep the air conditioning, and I'd like to make that as efficient as I can and not just be sucking all the heat in from the outside. Otherwise, yeah, right now I've got some wiring to do in order to get that motor to actually start off with a key, I had to modify a battery tray over here on this driver's side. Passenger side was the original battery in here, and although I've got the cable that goes across the radiator over to the driver's side, I am still going to run dual batteries, and I would prefer to at least have this driver's side one hooked up first, just to get this thing started and moving around. And so I've still got to do a little bit of modification of that. I got a buddy who's a much better welder than me, and so I've got some stuff tacked together, and then he'll probably grind it down and do a proper weld job on it. But I got the grill that I got to put back in here, but it's kind of gotten a little rusty over time, so I need to shine it up. But anyways, haven't given an update on this for a while, and so I thought I'd show you where I'm at. Initially, it's probably just going to be two-wheel drive until I can build a front drive shaft, because it's probably going to need a carrier bearing, because that transfer case is so far back. That front drive shaft needs to be about 5 feet long, which is longer than the rear drive shaft. I don't want it that long in one piece, and I think it'll interfere with the transmission cross member anyways. So I think right there at the transmission cross member, I'll show you down here. I don't know if you can see it. Anyways, I'll probably put a hanger bearing there, and then the original front drive shaft is just about the right length that if there was a flange right there, I could bolt it right in and then hook it right up to that transfer case. So there you go. Oh, I do have some Ford parts on here now. Part of the front steering, the long drag link there, or tie rod, is from a, I don't know, 03 F550 or something like that. It was whatever I could find in the book that was the right length and measurements on each end and such. And so there you go. I've got transfer case out of an International pickup, got the motor and transmission out of a Dodge pickup, there's a front differential out of a Jeep, the steering piece out of a Ford, the cab is the original to the frame, but the front clip is from an 85, the box will be from an 85, tires are from a Humvee, fuel tanks are from an 86, a little bit of everything. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Just Johnny Cash it together. Anyways, thanks.